All right, Rebels. Wasn't terribly impressed with that video we watched in class at the very end today, so I'm going to see if I can do a little better than it. So here's where we're at. We have this equation for x and y, both in terms of t. And remember, we took the derivatives. We got dy over dt. We got dx over dt in class. And then we got dy over dx by dividing these two functions together. All right, but then we had to work on the second derivative. We're trying to figure out here what the second derivative is. All right, dy squared over dx squared. All right. Now, if we take the derivative of this guy, what we find is you have t inside the function. So what we do here is if we got dy over dx, and we want to take the derivative with respect to t. What's going to happen here is you're going to get dy squared over dx times dt. All right. That may sound a little bit confusing, but think about it this way. Let's say you had a function y of t equals 2t, and you wanted to take the derivative of it, right? So you'd have dy over dt equals 2. And our example really is not much different than that. See, we're taking the derivative of this y, that results in a dy. You're taking a derivative of the t, and that gives you your dt. So that's why when we take the derivative with respect to t right here, d dt, of dy dx, what we get is dy squared, because that's the derivative of dy, and then we have our dt, which comes down here. And the dx just got left alone. But the thing is, we're looking for d squared y over dx squared. And right now, what we're doing is we're missing another dx. See, we have a dx in the denominator. We need a d squared in the denominator. So how do you get that? Well, you can take what we got, which is dy squared over dx dt. And what we got to do here is we got to multiply by dt over dx, right? We got to multiply by dt over dx, and essentially, where's that going to come from? That's right here. We just take this guy, 5t to the fourth minus 12t squared, flip it, right? You have to flip it over, so this is going to be a 1 over, right? So then you get 1 over 5t to the fourth minus 12t squared, and we'll multiply that by this right here, and then we'll have our answer. So the answer here, just need to clear this out a little bit. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take our 2 over 5t cubed minus 12t. We're going to take its derivative. All right, so we're going to go d dt of this, and then we're going to multiply it by 1 over 5t to the fourth minus 12t squared. And we saw earlier how the units work themselves out perfectly for us. All right, so for the d dt, we can use the quotient rule. All right, and to save time, I've done the quotient rule there. Low d high minus high d low over low low. All right, there's what you get. And then we're going to multiply it by dt over dx. And that'll be our answer. Now you could simplify it, of course. And if we wanted to figure out if it was concave up, we'd just have to see, when is this right here positive? What values of t will that be positive? So hopefully that helps you understand the way the process works.